today I had all that off and changed the cush drive in the clutch because I've been wanting to do that for a while. Brian give us some nice shiny, well, not shiny at the moment because I haven't cleaned them, but stainless bolts there that he grinds the writing off and cleans them up, shines them up. Quite neat. Cheers for that, Brian. Off the other side as well. I think I was supposed to put one in there as well, but I forgot about that. I could do that later. Anyway, I changed the cush drive, and I'll show you that in a sec. And while I was changing that, I put that back together and I was trying to kick it over. An epoxy ratchet in the kickstart ratchet kept failing. Do you know what I mean? So the kickstart would just go down and nothing had happened. Well, it was a bloody rubbish aftermarket kickstart ratchet and pinion thing that I put in there. So I took them out and put the original one back in it, what I changed out for, because it was a little bit worn, but it works much better than the aftermarket one. So that's put all back together again. Don't seem to be leaking oil, which is a bit of a result. So. Go have a cup of coffee. There's the old cush drive that come out of it, and here is the thrust washer which was behind it, and you can see that's completely knackered. It's been cutting its own groove in the washer. So fortunately I had another washer and all the bits. There's the old bearings that come out of it. And the razor blade is to slash my wrists when things just don't go right, because it's a triumph. Anyway, I've changed all these bits around. It's all topped up again with oil, ready to rock and roll. So I'll give that a little blast in a minute and see how it goes. I mean, the reason I changed the cush drive is because when you're pulling away on it, it kind of judders like the clutch plates are knackered. There's nothing sort of like smooth about it at all. And I thought it was a clutch plate, so I changed the 6-plate clutch setup to 7-plate setup, which did help, which helped a little bit, run a bit smoother. So I just have to have a go in a minute and see what it goes like. And then once I've done that, that's that one done and out of the way. I was bitching about it last night on the messenger with Jim and Keith and all that lot. So we'll see how it goes, see if I still bitch about it later on. There's Mike's engine all sprayed up. It's almost ready to be, had all that tape taken off and then completely rebuilt. It's an XS650 engine, all the parts are in these crates here. So I'll do my best to video log that as I'm building that engine. Did notice one thing on it though, when this bolt there was rattling around in there, and when I took it out, I don't know if you can see that or not, see it in the light a bit, but there's like the threads are filled with alleys, so I don't know if somebody's stripped that, you know, stripped the bolt a little bit. I can't focus and it won't focus. So I might, when I've taken the casings apart, I'll have to check that, because that's right down, unless it's the wrong bolt, but I'm suspecting that's thread stripped in there, so we need to check that when I've got the engine casings apart. Something to look at. Right. Bought these this morning. Every garage should have a pack of these. Look at that. Didn't know these existed. Comes with milk and sugar. So all you need to do is a flask of hot water, a cup, a spoon and a packet of them. Bob's your uncle. Right, I'll drink that and then I'll go and test that. Well, first impressions on the Cush drive. It's like I'm riding a completely different bike. I wonder if I'm running out of petrol now. But just pulling away, it's just smooth. Look at that, no jumping. It needs warming up a bit, I think. Haven't ridden this for ages. Let's give it a little run up and down the road. Oh, even changing down, it sort of kind of doesn't seem to jump. You know, like if you let the clutch out instantly when you're trying to drive, it sort of jerks, doesn't it? Doesn't do that anymore. What difference a Cush drive makes, and a new bearing, and a new thrust washer. Battery seems to be alright, indicators are working. Oh yeah, could do with another gear on these things, couldn't it? Fucking hell, slow down. Oh yeah, this is definitely much better. I'll take it all back what I said in Messenger yesterday. I'm not selling it. Not yet anyway. I still need to put ladder pipes on it though. These ones are way too quiet. People are not even looking. Yeah, I was just thinking about my P-shooters. You know, it was never running right when I put them on this bike. You know, the plugs would always foul up. But if the plugs are failing up and you know, with a lot of carbon, that's just a rich mixture, isn't it? So what I was doing by like jetting up the carbs when I was putting the P-shooters on was a completely wrong idea, wasn't it? Really, thinking about it. I should have been trying to lean them up a bit. Let's turn that. Does that make any difference? I can hear myself talk louder with the visor down. Anyway, yeah, I'm impressed with this Cush drive already. Oh, lovely and smooth. I like it. Oh yeah. Maybe this is my this is my new best bike. Maybe XS650 SG has just gone down a peg. Triumph's just moved up a little bit. Oh yeah, I like this. In fact, I want to keep stopping and pulling away. That's what I need to do, really. Let's go find somewhere to stop and pull away a lot. Well, yeah, you can tell winter's coming. My fucking arms are freezing already. I've been up since like 8:30 doing this. Sort of fed up with it yesterday. Sort of left it in bits around the garage. After that kickstart ratchet started messing up on me, I thought, oh, fucking hell, this is definitely going to go on eBay. I suppose it pays not to throw away the bits that you take off, just in case. Can we stop here? No, nothing's coming round. Yeah, I think I could ride this round all day if it was a bit warmer. Maybe I should put my warmer jacket on, which I bought and ain't used. Little Belstaff thingy bob. My nose is running, but that's alright, because the neck scarf will just soak that up. Oh, gross. I know, and have a look at the lakes, somewhere to stop and start. And yeah, changing gear seems a bit easier as well. I suppose that helps, having a decent clutch. There's nothing else on that in that casing that I can change now. Everything's been replaced. The only thing I haven't replaced in there, which didn't need replacing, was the chain tensioner. Hey, we're going to stop. Oh, look at that! So easy. Oh, I love it. So let's go check out Stevenage Lakes. People down here really for a Monday morning. Hey Bri, guess what I put on this bike that you gave me ages and ages ago? Oops. It took me fucking ages to get the old one off. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but the old gear selector rubber, you gave me that ages ago. I finally got around to changing it from the old fucking round thing that was on there. Clutch feels nice. Yeah, pity there's so many cars about. I was just gonna sort of like oh, it's so easy pulling away, no jumping. Can't believe it. Like a new bike. There she is. Need to clean that side casing up a little bit. Tune the carbs up a little bit, balance the carbs, and slow that tick over down a tad. Bit of oiling. That's another day though. curb. Done that on a moped once. I was on years and years ago, I was riding a Malagate cross on the cycled path, and I went to overtake a Puch Maxi, and as I overtook him, my front wheel hit the curb between the cycle track and the footpath. It was only like a curb which is only about an inch high, and I couldn't get off of it, and the only way I could get off of it was lay the bike down. And that's what happened. And I was like riding along next to the Puch Maxi, going over on my side, and as it was all in slow motion as I was going down, I looked up and he was like looking at me as he rode off into the sunset. I had to pick myself up, a bit embarrassed. I was done by a Puch Maxi. We can hear his bloody airbox noise through this thing when you're pulling away. Can't hear the exhausts. Right, let's go. Put this back and then get the XS out, because that needs the cobwebs blowing out of it. Right, be back in a minute. Now we have the XS650 SG. Clutch much lighter than a Triumph. Throttle much lighter than a Triumph. Brakes much better than a Triumph. Exhausts better than a Triumph. I do like this bike, but I think now the Triumph cush drive's done, I think it might have just pipped the post for the best bike, but I don't know now, riding this. I do like this. I'll have to get the other one, the other one I just built, I'll have to get that through a fucking MOT. See, I couldn't have done that on a Triumph, electric start. Yeah, it'd be interesting to get that other one through a ticket. Just ain't got the money at the moment, no. I'll have to wait till next month for that. I'm not likely to ride it over the winter anyway, so there's not really much point in getting an MOT on it till next year, to be honest. Not in any rush, really. I've got this and a Triumph to ride around on. They're both MOT till next year. I'll tell you what is annoying on these old bikes, some of, you know, you get a bit of condensation in the clocks, and then you know what I mean, they all start misting up. But I don't know There's enough holes in the things for it to evaporate out. It's annoying really, isn't it? I use this bike nearly every day in the summer, going to work and back. The difference between stopping on this one and the new one, the other XS, is this has got twin discs on the front, which, and the other XS has only got one disc on it. I have got other calipers and discs, but so see how the braking goes on that thing, and I might have to upgrade it a bit, change the master cylinder over. I don't like the master cylinder which is on the other one. I've got another one of these type to put on it. We'll just see how it goes for now before I change all that over again. That's the thing with my bike restorations and stuff. I buy loads of shit to put on it and I don't like it, so I take it all off and buy a load more shit to put on it, and I end up with like twice as much shit. At least if something breaks, I'll have something spare. I got a set of Campbell exhausts that they originally come with this bike actually. Downpipes and exhausts. I wonder what they sound like. And that other one I just built is like really quiet. It's quieter than a Triumph. It's got bog standard exhausts on it. Really quiet. Maybe too quiet, to be honest. So I might try some. I'll have to check out what size the downpipes are on the chop. Because I've also got the pea shooters off of the Triumph. I'm not quite sure what size tubes they are. You know, what size inlets they are. If they're the same size, the pea shooters could. I might fit the pea shooters on the other XS650. Or put the pea shooters on the chop and the tulip pipes on the other XS. Don't know. I've got a choice now. I don't like having choices because I can't make my mind up. It's a shame they don't sell these pipes anymore. I've had a look online and they ain't got these for sale anymore. Like they're discontinued, which is a pity. They do sound alright. Got these from Hayden Tuning in 2015, I think it is. 2015, 2016. Can't remember now. Right, let's put this bike back. What to ride next? It's only the other XS which is rideable and that ain't got MOT on it, so I could just take it round the block, but I don't know how much petrol it's got in it. Don't think it's got much in it. Maybe enough to get me around the block, but I'll check that out. we'll have a look. If it ain't, then I won't. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Don't feel right. Ride's alright. I mean, handle's alright. There's something about the engine ain't right for some reason. Don't know. Warmed up a little bit now. This is take 2 around the block. Speedo's quiet now. I've changed the speedo over. Got a nice quiet one. I realise why it's a bit, kind of little bit spluttering, a bit boomy, because I ain't got no air filters in it yet. Speedo works alright now. That's the result. Oh, my brakes are fucking shit though. I might embed myself in the front of that car then. Yeah, brakes need a bit of wearing in, I think. Yeah, I can hear the air sucking through the air filters, so I need to get some air filters in there, the air filter boxes. Yeah, I like this. Right, I'll catch you later, thanks for watching. Right, this is day 1 of Mike's engine rebuild. First things first is get yourself nice easy work access area. So yeah, you just use a bit of Dexia in there, which is bolted to the table, so it ain't going to move. Bolted, using a few washers to keep Dexia off for the paint job. Now what I've got to do is spend a few hours cleaning all these up, all these faces, all the oil journals, everywhere you see oil holes, to make sure none of them are blocked and they're all clean and tidy, and it's all cleaned nice and tidy before I put anything in there. So that's so far I've taken probably, I'd say, a couple of hours getting all the masking tape off of this job. You can see he didn't use masking tape to tape it up when they initially sprayed the primer. What he used was gaffer tape. Anyone knows what gaffer tape is like? It's very sticky, so it's taken me a good couple of hours to clean all the gaffer tape off of it. Still got bits of sticky on there. it's just so hard to get off. I have to use this stuff, panel wipe. That's the only stuff that I can that I found that actually gets the glue off. So that's a start there. I'll come back after I've cleaned all that up and start. I'll try and get a stand set up. So we'll do a. So I could get a stand set up over here or something up here. So I can show you how I'm putting it all back together. Until then, I don't know. See you in a few.